Whew, this took way too long to set up. Yeah, look, I thought it'd be fun to run through all of the gear that I'm going to take with me to the Buffalo Stampede. This time next week, I will have finished the Grand Slam down at Buffalo Stampede. So that consists of 10Ks on the Friday night, 100Ks on the Saturday, and then a 42K race on the Sunday. So it's a lot of running. Yeah, so I need to be organized and fit and probably a little bit crazy. Unfortunately, this is not the craziest thing I've done, but I'm prone to excess, and if there's an option for doing something excessive, I usually take it. So here I am. Let's start over this side of the table. I got two pairs of shoes here. I've always run in Hoka Speed Goats and I love the shoes to death. But recently my last pair completely blew to bits on a run, and I went to buy some more Speed Goats and there were absolutely none to be found in the country. So I went on a quest trying to find another pair of running shoes that was gonna fit the bill for me. And I actually found these, which are, I think they're called the Mafate 2. Anyway, these are actually a very similar shoe to my last Speed Goats, Speed Goat Evos. And yeah, they're just a little kind of beefier and burlier, and it's just like more shoe, more grip, more stack height. It's a little firmer. Yeah, so I found these and they also happen to kind of look pretty good too. Which a lot of Hokas don't. Yeah, look, they're good. And sort of saw myself running all of the races in these shoes. However, like a week ago, the new Speed Goats were released. So I jumped on them, stuck them on my feet, and instantly, the first run or so was just, yeah, felt like I was back at home wearing those shoes. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take them both, I think is the answer, and make the decision later. So yeah, that's the shoes. I'm gonna be wearing a Salomon 5-liter vest to carry most of my other gear. I've got a whole bunch of vests. I got like a 12-liter, an 8-liter. I've actually got a 20-liter too for fast packing. I got this 5-liter, and I've got a 1-liter or 2-liter as well. Anyway, I've got the whole selection, and the second smallest, the 5-liter, is pretty good. It's probably my favorite pack. It doesn't get in the way if you just need to carry, you know, two or three bottles, but it's also big enough to carry, you know, all of the mandatory equipment for a lot of the ultras that I've done. Yeah, it's just a good design. The bottles sit up, the soft flasks sit up nice and high, which is like a problem with some of the other ones. Kind of like end up, you know, hurting your neck trying to get a drink. So yeah, that's the pack. Mandatory gear for at least the 100K race is to have a minimum of 1.5 liters of water. That's just carrying capacity. So these soft flasks are 500 mils each. So I have to take 3. If it's really hot, I might take 4. Or yeah, pick up some extras along the way, or we'll see how we go, but I'll be drinking out of these. Next bit of kit is my rain jacket. I have one of the Salomon Benati jackets, which is good, and yeah, does the job. But I went on this bent where I was just trying to get the lightest gear possible a few years ago, and came across this Berghaus jacket. I don't know exactly what it's called, like the Hyper Light 10,000 or something, I don't know. It was very expensive for what it is, but it's so light. And my experience with rain jackets, all bar probably 2 or 3 times, is that if you ever put it on, it's not cold enough for it to work, and you end up sweating on the inside and you just get drenched from that. The one thing I don't like about this jacket is the fit of it. I mean, it's fine up top, but it's just a little bit too short, and it has this like elastic waist and it kind of rides up to above my hips, which I really don't like. But in a pinch, that'll do the trick. So gotta have that. Space blanket, gotta have that. There's a whistle on my vest, which you need to have as well. A headlamp, I'll take this one on the Saturday. It's really bright, its battery lasts a long time, and I got a spare battery for it as well. So we'll be running in the dark for about an hour and a half when the race starts, and then potentially be finishing in the evening as well. So yeah, we'll need to put it on again at the end of the race. So yeah, I'll take this for that race, but we're also required to take one for the 10K race, which I should be able to get done before it's dark. So I'll just take this little one. Again, in a pinch, it works, it's fine. I run with it all the time, but the battery life is not as good, and it's not as bright either, but I don't think I'll need to use that. Then definitely on the Saturday, depending on how my legs are feeling on the Sunday, I might take them as well, is my poles. These are Lecky poles. These are great. I've had the other style of kind of Z poles with the straps, and they were fine, but I found the straps always got in the way when you're trying to stow them or carry them, and it's yeah, just kind of a bit of an awkward system. Whereas these Lecky poles come with these gloves as well, so you slip them on and then they sort of clip onto the top, and yeah, it's just a nice neat package. And I also think it's better sort of energy transfer when you're actually trying to use the poles, which is good. So yeah, I suspect I'll definitely be using them on the Saturday and most likely the Sunday as well, because I think my legs are gonna be trashed. Long sleeve thermal top. I've just got like a Kathmandu merino job. I've got my buff stashed in the other side of that as well, which is also a mandatory kit. Maybe I'll take it out and wear it if it's cold or real sweaty or something, but that's in there if I need it. If the weather gets cold or nasty, or they deem that we have to take some extra gear, some long thermal pants are required, so that's those in there. But I think the forecast is actually looking pretty good, so they might not make it out on course with me, which would be good. Then I've got my naked belt, which is just like a little kind of waist strap that has these two loops, which I'll have at the front, and that's where I'll keep my poles. And then it's got these pockets, sort of mesh stretchy pockets all around it as well, and you can stick rubbish, or I'll stick my gloves in there when I'm not using my poles, and a whole bunch of stuff. I'll probably actually take this on the Friday night for that race too, and just have my headlamp, and I think we only need one soft flask for that race, so I won't take the vest, I'll just wear this, and that'll be good. I'm gonna try and do this whole weekend on Morton Nutrition. I really like this stuff. I've used it for a bunch of my races in the past, but not exclusively. So I'm gonna try that out. So the drink mix, you put one of these in a soft flask and it's 320 calories, which is a lot. If I down one of those an hour, then happy days. That'll keep me going. But if I get sick of just the liquid calories, I've also got some gels. These are on sale because they expired last month. So I bought a whole bunch of them because it's sugar, and that's still good. It doesn't go off, trust me. But I got some caffeinated ones as well. So hopefully my cutting back of coffee the past 2 weeks pays dividends when I take one of these and feel $1 million in the middle of the race. So yeah, Morton gels, Morton drink mix. Hopefully that's all I need. If not, there'll be aid stations and I can steal some stuff from them. That's what they're there for, it's not stealing. We have to take long fingered gloves if it's going to be cold or wet, so that's just a pair of those. Shorts. Now, recently I went on a quest to find the perfect pair of shorts. All of my other shorts were sort of breaking or blowing out or just getting old. And yeah, I tried a whole bunch of different pairs of shorts. Nike, Saw, Adidas, a couple of different Nike pairs actually. And these Salomon shorts are by far the best. I bought like 3 or 4 pairs of the things because I love them so much. They're super lightweight, they're a super good cut, and they've got a little pocket at the front, just to stash a gel or two, which, look, I'm not going to need to use in the race because I've got plenty of other pockets elsewhere, but just for training, if you need to take a gel or yeah, sneak a GoPro in there or a phone or something, that's the perfect spot for that. Yeah, just got a Salomon Tech tee, which is good, super lightweight, it's a little bit stretchy too, which is nice. All black too, that's kind of, I don't know, keep it simple, just black it out. Hats, you've got to put a hat on your head, keep the sun off, keep the rain out, keep the sweat from dripping down off your forehead. Yeah, I've got a bunch of these CL hats, super good quality, super good design. Yeah, they're just a cool brand. I really like them. I'm not really a hat guy outside of when I'm running, but if I was, I'd be wearing these things. So yeah, a couple of hats. I got some shades. These are the Pit Vipers, again, black on black. That's just my theme where I can. Yeah, they'll keep the sun out of my eyes if it's super sunny. But a lot of the times they end up just kind of sitting on top of my hat, upside down like that. That's my sunnies. And socks. Similar to the shorts fiasco of late, I've been trying to find the perfect pair of socks. I bought far too many pairs of different brands of socks trying to find the right ones, and ended up here. These ones dry super quickly when they get wet on your feet, which has been so good because it's been so wet around here this past summer. And yeah, they do a crew length, which is cool. You always got to have the crew length. And yeah, all black. They fit really nice on your feet. It's kind of like, they're not a compression sock, but they kind of fit. Yeah, they're sort of form fitting. Yeah, and I got a fresh pair, so I'm gonna save these ones for on the Saturday. But I got a few pairs of those, so yeah, I'll be taking more than just one pair down with me. Yeah, and that's all my gear. Yeah, it's all tried and tested. I'm happy with it. I guess that's just part and parcel of doing a lot of training for these sorts of things. You get to use all the gear and put it through its paces and figure out what works and what doesn't work and what you like and what you don't like. Yeah, that's my Grand Slam gear. I guess the next video I put out will be after the Grand Slam, so we'll get to see how all the gear went, how I went, how everything went. That's cool. I'm excited. See ya.